know I have COVID, and they gonna stick me in a waiting room where it's babies, but right by the pediatric room. Who does that? Like, what type of logic does that make sense? Like, I got tested for COVID at my school. They transferred me over here to Beth Israel Hospital. And instead of taking me in the back, they take me in the waiting room where there's other people. Like, like what type of sense does that make? That don't make no sense at all. Then just follow me. Yes.
That's you?
Just not getting the
You did her already, right?
Yeah, no, she's back. Yeah. Oh, just watch your foot. Sorry.
Wait, you got it?
Thank you.
All right, my dear.
About damn time.
I'm Michelle. I'm gonna do your triage, and I'm gonna have the provider see you. So that while you're, well, I don't actually. In a second, you're gonna have a bed, but.
So he said he did because he told me he didn't.
Yeah, I used Nat, and she said yes. Latonia. Why can't I reach? Right. All right. Miss Wright, what's going on today?
I tested positive for COVID.
You tested positive for COVID?
Yeah. That's why I don't know why they really trying to send me in the back. Because I already know what I have. I'm just ready to go lay down.
So why'd you come here?
Because it's closer. That's it.
Closer to what?
Because when I was there, like, I was like, it was real bad. Like, my symptoms, like, my head was hurting, my body was hurting.
Hold on, I feel confused. Where were you?
My school. I had to go to my school because I had a doctor's appointment. And I was trying to make it to my doctor's appointment. But, I don't know, something just told me to just go to my school nursing. And that's what I did. And they tested me for COVID.
Okay. So you tested positive, say, for COVID. You're having what? Like cough, headache, weakness?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so maybe we might be able to just discharge you from out here.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I got you. Please, ice a can with this
Because really, you're correct. We're gonna do absolutely everything. So we can give you a work note, and we can give you some maybe Tylenol. The most they're gonna do is a chest X-ray, if you wanted that. But I mean, honestly, you're young. You're not a sickly person. There's really no reason to do that.
No, I have sickness. I know I'm young. I have health issues. No.
Such as? Here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, because I was just saying to them, I'm like, they know I have COVID. They gonna just stick me in the waiting room. Then it's kids. It's little babies right there. I'm coughing like, and the lady like, oh, we're gonna get you in. But we just gotta go in order. I'm like, so then what am I sitting here for?
Yeah, that's okay.
I wanted to get up. My body was hurting, so I was like, nah, I'm going to sleep. Wait till the gym How are you? I'm doing okay. Now. I'm doing
Right
a
here,
lot
hon. You
better.
can take her.
Earlier, my body was hurting. My head was hurting. But I don't know. I don't know if it was the alcohol trick or what. But that lady made me sniff an alcohol pad, and it's like my nostrils, like my nose was stuffy, but it's like now it's not stuffy no more. I drank some water. And I didn't take no medication because she was gonna give me some Aleve or Advil or something. But I didn't take it. It's like my head still feels funny, but as far as the body aches, it's not that bad.
I'm so big. It's not funny.
I might need a doctor's note for school though, because I came to class late. And I told my teacher that like I was sick.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you heard me. I thought you said okay.
You ready, honey?
Yeah. So basically, she just wants a note, and I mean, she tested positive at her school today for COVID.
Okay.
So just let them know that.
Sit back, honey.
You know, maybe some home remedy.
Okay. I'm not out here, so just tell Quan.
I wish.
No, it's not like eggs and
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, my chest hurts. I'm not gonna lie.
You want somebody to come? You want spot tissue? No. I told her for first. No, she said she hear me. She heard about you on the cell phone, but I'm like, no, not again. She here? She's here. She's her name.
Hello.
Brandon Davis. I'm gonna go in the front. I think she can't hear her ear turn like that. Oh, okay, that's probably
Yeah,
I'm gonna
what's going on?
Last name Davis?
Okay. It's like I literally had to collapse like on the floor, like for them, because when I had first went to my school, the lady said I had to come back because I told her I was having flu-like symptoms, and she was telling me that I had to come back at 1 for the appointment, and I had already like a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock with my regular care provider. And it's like while I was sitting there like trying to talk, like she's asking me what's your IUID, like she's asking me like different questions, and I'm like fighting to like stand up, like I was just feeling so lightheaded, and like something just said, girl, just take a seat, cause like if you don't, you gonna like hit the floor in a way that you don't want to. So like I told her I was like I'm gonna just take a seat real quick. And that's what I did, and then that's when she alarmed like the other people that like you know what was going on, that like I was like feeling dizzy and lightheaded, and I was like sitting on the floor, and that's when they took me to the back. And it's just like, why do they always do that? Like even when I got here to the hospital, they was like, oh, like when she was at the school when we arrived, she started complaining about her symptoms more. Mind you, I was actually in pain, like actual pain, when I was at my school. And then like when they arrived, like I was just like a little lightheaded, and it's like the body aches wasn't as bad as it was before. Like when I had first was talking to the lady at the desk, so they didn't take me straight back here when I came to the hospital. They just stuck me in the waiting room. And mind you, they had to tell the person at the hospital I'm at now, you know, what was going on. So the hospital or the person at the front desk is aware that I have COVID, that I tested positive for COVID, but they stick me in the waiting room where there's other people, including babies, infants, and I'm over here like coughing. And I told the lady, luckily, I told the lady like when she checked my vitals and she was gonna push me back to like where she had me, but I told her I was like, can I just stay right here, you know, because like, I'm out the way. And she was like, no, because you have to bring other people over there. So I was like, all right. So she ended up just sticking me like on in the corner or whatever. And immediately after that, I saw this woman walk in with her child. And then I look up and I literally see there's pediatric where they have all the kids that come in, I guess, is like literally right on the other side. And I'm just like, that don't make no sense. It's like, y'all got me sitting here positive with COVID, but y'all not gonna put me somewhere like isolated away from other people so that they don't catch it too. That don't make sense. And then the lady that I was just speaking to, she whispered it a bit. She was like, yeah, like it's nothing much that we're gonna do but just give you Tylenol. Cause I told her, I was like, I mean, I already know like I have COVID. I was like, I just told them to bring me to Beth Israel because it's closer like to where I live, so I don't have to go that far. I could just go like straight home. It's like walking distance from me, basically.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Bonnie. I have to do registration.
Okay. Hi,
We'll
Sheila.
have a seat right here, right? No problem. No problem.
I am Indian.
We'll be right with you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yes. Listen, I said not again. Not again. I think it was something, a miscommunication or something. Hold up. Because it wasn't me.
And that's another thing. Like they was also asking me, they was like, "Oh, do you have somebody to call, like a family member?" I'm like, no. Like I don't know a family member that can come. Like I could call them, but I don't know if they gonna come. So I called my mom, and before I could even say anything, she was like, Tora, I'm working. You gotta call me back later. And I'm just like, well, I just want to tell you, I got COVID. And she was like, oh, I'll call you back later.
How are you? What's your first name?
Or I'll call you back.
Teresa. Perfect. So my name is Laura. So what's going on with your ears? In the right ear? When did it start?
And then I called an acquaintance, and he's like literally down the street from the hospital that I'm at. And I was asking him, he's like, do you mind like coming to walk the dogs? Because I don't want to be like, touching the dogs and all that. So I asked him, I was like, while I'm, recovering, can you walk the dogs, just till Monday? And he was just like, no. Well, at first he said yes. And then I was like, you don't have to do it, like, if you don't want to. And then one thing he said, like, before, or in the middle of our conversation, he was like, that's why you're sitting at the hospital by yourself and nobody coming to see you. And I'm just like, thank you for showing me your true colors. Well, actually, no. The first thing I said, I'm actually not by myself. I got God with me. So
you can sign.
It is what it is. Same person that's been with me since birth. That's why everybody want to understand why I'm so blessed and highly favored. That's why. Because anytime I called on y'all, y'all was never around.
It's like a little red.
Anytime I called on God, you never turned his face on me. Ever.
Okay. It's probably.
How many times did y'all run to God?
Thank you so
With
much.
y'all problems.
Feel better?
Thank
And so
you.
like you really
I've been running the guy with all my problems since I was
good option.
dang near a toddler. Literally.
You can do things to drain your sinuses that are.
Cause I was saying to
medical,
myself, I'm like, God, like, why you
doing, like, that
choose me?
neti pot.
Like,
Have you
why?
ever heard of that before?
But now it makes sense
Neti
because
pot
I
is like
chose
something you
him.
can get at the
So he
pharmacy.
chose
You
me.
get distilled water, and it basically
I
like,
chose
you
him
rinse
since
your sinuses
the
out
day
through your
basically I
nose.
was born.
Some
So
people
my
really
mom
like it.
had me in the church all the
I don't know if it's a
time.
lot. If it's really expensive, I wouldn't drink
Anytime
it.
I was faced with death, I called upon his name. I said, Jesus.
Hello.
Take a little bit of
Hi, my name's Jessica. I'm gonna be the PACing you today, okay?
type of.
Alright, y'all, I guess I gotta go.
You don't
So I
look
saw that